Welcome back, you beautiful people. It is December 2025, the holiday season, the festive season. Everybody's getting into it, and we want to jump right into it. Of course, before we do, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this with someone who you think might be interested in what is going on in real estate in Ottawa in the year 2025. We've only got 1 month left. It's the month that we're in right now, but this is pretty much giving us a good sense of what things are looking like for this year. Got a pretty good sense of how it's all going to wrap up. We'll jump right into it here. In the month of November, we sold a total of 437 detached single family properties, a decrease of 21.4%. The average price went up, you can see, by 4.8%. The active listings, there was a lot more for people to pick through, and this is why we're seeing sort of buyers being slower. Is a lot more to choose from. Okay, we're at 4 months of inventory. Balanced market is between 4 to 6 months of inventory. More than 6 is buyer's territory. Less than 4 is seller's market. Year to date on the detached side, you can see the average price up by 4%, the total number of sales up by 1.4%. So, trending along in a pretty safe world here, pretty standard, easy to figure out market. The values did drop month over month, but that's standard. We expect the values to drop month over month because we're going into winter season. Okay, they have gone up so far year to date by $73,000 since Jan 1. It seems like we found a new sort of equilibrium in the marketplace. Waiting is not going to net you more if you're selling, and prices don't seem to want to fall off a cliff if you're buying. So waiting doesn't help in either scenario. No one can really predict what's coming, but there's still an undersupply of housing, which doesn't seem to have any solution moving forward, and it might serve to push those values long term. Now, when talking about semi-detached and townhouse properties, you can see total number of sales down by 8.4%, average price down by 6.6%. Those are just against the same month, the month of November in 2024. Active listings, we've got 80.3% more active listings for people to pick through than we had this time last year. But we still only have 3.1 months of inventory. So it is still a seller's market if you're selling a townhouse or a semi. Okay, year to date, you can see here average sales price is down by 1.4, but the total number of sales up by 13.2. We talked about that last time. And again, month over month, when we're looking not just this month versus the same month last year, when we're talking about month of November versus month of October, the average price was down again by $14,000 after falling $31,000 so far year to date. So how has it fallen this much year to date? But it still looks like it's more last year because January was a great starting month for us. It is still the most hotly contested market. We are still seeing more multiple bids in this sort of segment. Some buyers are waiting to see what's going to happen with their employment. A lot of shifting, a lot of restructuring, a lot of fear of job loss, which is stopping people from doing anything. That's what the reason the market is stalling out is because this segment typically represents the first domino on the housing ladder. So if this one doesn't sell, the next one doesn't sell. So the $800,000 detached property doesn't sell if the townhouse doesn't sell, and if that doesn't sell, then we might see less movement in that $1.2 million price point, et cetera, et cetera. Right? Make sense? Hope it does. If it doesn't, reach out. On the condo apartment side, we're looking at the month of November, 111 sales, a decrease of 35.1%, but again, the price up by 7.2. Number of active listings here, we've got 20.1% more active listings than we saw in November 2024. Total there's 805, 7.3 months of inventory. This is a buyer's market. This is a big change. This is something to pay attention to and be aware of when you're looking at the condo world. You can see here total number of sales 1888, down by, sounds like the beginning of my phone number, down by 19.8%. But again, the average price just slightly up. Okay. And this month we rose 15,000 month over month, but we're up 14,000 month over month. 14,000 year to date. Don't let these headlines fool you. Okay. The fact that we're now in a buyer's market here lends itself to a great caution if you're selling. And there might be some smart buys in the condo segment over the next few years before a rebound inevitably happens. It always does. Cycles typically last for 7 years, give or take. And if we've been on the downturn for the last 2 years, it's expected that it's going to pop back up. So if you'd like some information about how all of this affects you, your friends, your family, whatever it might be, if you're selling, if you're buying, or if you're doing both, or if you're investing in 2026, as always, reach out. The team and I are more than happy to help. You can send a DM or call the phone number 1-888-REAL585. And until next time, keep it real, collective.